going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. You know, guys, sick people and vile people come in all shapes, colors, sizes, and also all ages, too. This woman up here pictured is 80 years old and has Alzheimer's. What happened to her at a Bahamas resort called the Warwick Hotel some days ago shouldn't happen to anybody. This woman is already dealing with a debilitating disease, and to have what happened to her happen, it's beyond words. I'm not going to tell you about it, but it's shocking all the same. Take a look at this video, and we're going to come back and do what we do.
Horrific allegations are also emerging tonight of a sexual assault against a senior who was on vacation with her family. CTV's Heather Butt spoke to the woman's son, and a warning: some of these details are disturbing.
A dream vacation for an Ontario family in the Bahamas turned into a nightmare when their 80-year-old mother, who has Alzheimer's, was allegedly raped by another guest, a fellow Canadian.
It's just an unspeakable, horrendous, vile, violent, angry crime against somebody who is so vulnerable.
David Aarons says an uninvited guest joined his mother and sister with their friends for dinner. While heading back to their hotel room, they were separated, leaving the elderly woman alone on an elevator with the other man.
My younger sister stepped out of the elevator, and as she turned around to sort of, hand out reach to get my mom, the doors closed, and effectively my mother disappeared.
A traumatic event which turned into 30 minutes of searching and pleading hotel staff for help when his mother and the man were spotted coming off an elevator.
Of course, my mother was frightened. And while we don't need to go into a ton of detail, what I will say, and it is horrendous, that she was holding her own underwear in her hand at that point in the elevator.
Police were called and his mother was taken to hospital. Local media are reporting police have charged a 61-year-old Nova Scotia man, accusing him of raping an 80-year-old woman at the Warwick Hotel. Global Affairs confirmed to CTV News it's aware of a Canadian arrested in the Bahamas. Aaron says security video shows his mother resisting as the man took her into a hotel room.
Our concern, of course, is that the combination of Alzheimer's plus this incident of being sexually assaulted and raped, I mean, that's playing with her mind. And so we're just worried that it's just sort of playing in her subconscious, and it's just making things worse at the moment.
His mother is home and recovering. The family decided to go public as a warning and a reminder to people traveling with vulnerable family members to be extra careful, have a safety plan in place, and know the security protocol at your hotel.
All right, guys, that's the story of what happened to this woman, and it's a damn shame. The guy that was that's being charged with the rape, 61-year-old Gordon Wilkie, pictured here. This guy invited himself to the table with them people and their family, didn't know him at all, sat down and started talking with him. Evidently, he's from Canada as well, Nova Scotia. I think he's from the same town. So sometimes when you on these vacations, you'll meet people that are from the same area, vacation, just like you are, and it brings a little bit of commonality. He sat himself down, befriended everybody, but he had ill intentions in his heart, waiting for opportunity to strike. Story goes, they got into they were going to their hotel rooms respectively after dinner. They got off the elevator, expecting the mother to follow. Mother didn't follow. They turned around, realized she didn't follow. Go to run back to the door, reaching for the door. He's sitting in there with the woman, knowing he's supposed to go with him. She's supposed to go with them. He sit there straight faced, let the doors close. Surveillance cameras catch him taking her while she's struggling into his hotel room, and he has his way with her. Did you hear what they said? This is the part that's heartbreaking. She was looking confused, holding her own underwear in the damn elevator where she first was taken. What's messing with that? This man's 61 years old, almost 10 years older than me. That woman's 80 years old with a debilitating mental condition. And he took full advantage of that. Walked her right back to the elevator, put her back on the elevator, and walked off like nothing happened. See that? There are people out here that will take advantage of you in any situation you have. Now, this guy was caught. He's going to try to come with a defense or alibi. Hey, it wasn't me, but they got all the camera footage. They got camera footage in the elevator. You know what I'm saying? Camera footage in the hallway, her struggling, him pulling her in the room, using her disease as an excuse, and he'll use that in the defense. But they got the cameras. Cameras don't lie. A hard time getting out of this. If it was up to me, it was my grandmom or my mom, he wouldn't have made it off that fucking island. For real. I'd have kicked his ass until he shit conch salad. People like this, they need to deal with them extremely. Extremely. 61 years old. You can overpower that woman at 80 years old at any, on any opportunity, you can overpower her. And you did. And for that, you need to pay. Stuff like this tears me up, man. She's on a vacation. Might be our last one. Of course, Alzheimer takes your life. You see the picture? That's her at the resort prior to this happening. She's out there in paradise only to go through hell. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. There are opportunistic perverts all over the place. And they're not all just men. For somebody to do this and think that it's okay to force yourself on any woman or anybody, period, in a sexual manner, it's about control and dominance. What did that woman do? She's from the same place you from. What did she do to deserve that? She didn't come there for that. That woman, 80 years old, last thing she's thinking about is getting some dick. Let's keep it real. To find her like that, in that condition, after being violated, is blasphemy. It is. It is. And he need to be dealt with swiftly, like the rest of these people that do this type of stuff. You're 61 years old. If you still sexually active, there's some freaky 61 year old women out there. Trust me, you look hard enough, you'll find them. You couldn't find none of them chicks out there at the pool in bikinis to try to get your Mac on. What does an 80-year-old woman, I don't mean to be disrespectful to any women out there, what does the 80-year-old woman have on her that makes you say, you know what, I'm going to go for broke? You know how personal rape is? Now, personal it is to invade somebody like that. You don't know them. You don't want them on you. It's a submission thing. Damn, ultimate violation. He wouldn't make it off the island if it was me. My people. He wouldn't make it off the island. I'd be cold and calculated. Before the Bahamian authorities got there, he'd have been flying out that damn window. And if the window don't slide open, we'd have threw him through it. Ain't no way. On Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Did you see what they said? And this is key, y'all. They said with her disease in her mind, it's probably in her subconscious of what happened, just traumatizing her. They said she was recovering at home. You never recover from that, ma'am. You never recover. Ask the child that was touched or somebody that was violated by some stranger while they were walking home or jogging in the park or something. You never recover from this. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.